Cooking Today, brought to you by the Sola Healthy Lifestyle Kitchen. Lose the sugar, not the taste.
If your kids are coming home from school looking for an afternoon snack, think about this when you get them a treat. 1 in 5 school-age children is considered obese.
Well, our next guest says you can give them something sweet without all the sugar. We welcome Chef Ryan Turner with Sola. How you doing, sir?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Glad you're here, Chef Ryan.
Great to be here.
You brought something that I think is such a stunning example of just how much sugar our children are eating. If we can show everybody here this lunchbox. To me, this looks like a pretty healthy lunch for a kid.
Yeah, and I think for most people that does seem fairly healthy, right? It's a bottle of apple juice, it's a banana, it's a granola bar, it's some fruit snacks, and a PB&J sandwich, right? That has a whopping 111 grams of sugar.
111 grams of sugar.
And we're not really even intentionally doing it to our children, but, you know, it's back to school season, it's lunchbox time, so, you know, let's think about some healthier options for kids. Let's cut that sugar.
But here's the problem. The kids, if you say, just, you know, I'm cutting all sugar out your diet, they say, no way. That's why you want to share a recipe with us for something that's sweet, something delicious that kids will want to eat.
Absolutely.
And they won't even know it doesn't have sugar.
Yeah, I mean, people grow up in the States with chocolate pudding, right? It's a family favorite.
Yes,
right?
it is.
How long would chocolate pudding last in your fridge when your kids were at home?
No, I killed it, and they killed it.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Right?
Yeah.
Most chocolate pudding has about 30 grams of carbs, 20 grams of sugar.
Okay.
So you have 3 or 4 of those, it adds up.
Somehow I suspect your pudding doesn't have that.
No,
right?
no, it doesn't. So our pudding is 5 grams of net carbs and 2 grams of sugar total. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get going with this recipe.
Okay.
Yeah. So this recipe does not use cornstarch, which is classically used in chocolate pudding, and it does not use milk. Milk actually, surprisingly, has 13 grams of sugar per cup. So you drink 2 cups of, probably a serving size is about 2 cups of milk, so you've had 26 grams of sugar.
Oh,
People
my
don't know
goodness.
that. So what we're doing here is we're using a combination of unsweetened almond milk, which is 0 net carbs. We're using heavy cream. And what we're going to do is you're going to pour that into a pan. I've already mixed this up here and it's cooking already. But you're going to mix that into a pan, and like I said, instead of using cornstarch, we're going to thicken this with gelatin. So we're going to let this set in the fridge and then we're going to whip it up. So you're going to put the gelatin in with the cream and the almond milk and just sprinkle it over, leave that for about 5 minutes and gelatin blooms, and that's going to make sure you don't get any lumps in your pudding. Then you're going to throw in some unsweetened cocoa powder, some no added sugar chocolate, and we're going to put a little dash of salt in there.
So so you'd be putting it in that bowl as a dry ingredients, and then you put
So this is so simple, really. You're just going to cream in there first, gelatin, leave for 5 minutes, and then all this gets dumped in the pan.
Oh, that's
really
okay.
easy.
Oh, all right.
And of course, your Sola sweetener, 0 net carbs, get it Aristita. And we're going to put a knob of butter in there. You don't have to add that, but it does thicken it up and give a really good flavour. And some vanilla extract. So you're just going to basically melt this, bring it to a boil, melt it down so it's really smooth and glossy, delicious.
It's beautiful.
I'm going to pour that into a bowl. And I think the trick with this is we're going to have to let this refrigerate for 3 hours.
Okay.
And the trick with this is you have to cover the mixture directly with plastic wrap. And what that does is it stops the skin from forming. So you get that out of the fridge, and you're going to end up with something like this. There's no skin on that, but it basically looks like a Jello. Almost like a chocolate Jello. But then what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the blender here, give that a quick whiz for about a minute, and you are going to end up with a luscious, silky, really decadent chocolate pudding here. And kids cannot tell the difference with this.
No, they will not know. We should mention, Chef Ryan helped to create Sola sweetener, and really most of us are watching carbs, we're watching sugar, and really your products, you have a whole host of products that offer people an alternative.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about our bars today as well. Our bars are actually 0 grams of sugar, and you can see some other bars here you can buy commercially have a ton of sugar in them. So you think you're eating something healthy, full of protein, but actually
we do.
You're not.
I mean, we grab them because they're easy, and we think we're doing something healthy. We think it's got a lot of protein. It's called a protein bar after all. But when you read the ingredients, you see there's a lot of sugar.
And don't forget, this all adds up. So that's just lunch. What about breakfast? What about dessert?
Yeah.
So Eugene's just at the top. This with a little bit of whipped cream and some raspberries. Thank you very much.
Stingy with the whipped
cream. Yeah, you can go a bit heavier.
I didn't know if I So I didn't want to.
Yeah, whipped cream has no carbs. So
no carbs? I can get it out of there. I didn't know that.
Again, the Sola bars have 0 grams of sugar, and we've got a special offer for everybody, $5 off of 10 bars.
Yes. No, it's $2 off 3 bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very bad at math. That's why I'm a journalist. Yes.
No worries. But if you also go onto our website, solasweet.com, we have a whole host of coupons for actually all our products, our ice creams, bars, bread. Also, if you're watching carbs, our bread's really great for sandwiches too. So loads and loads of options.
It tastes really good.
Thank you.
This pudding is outstanding. You can't even tell the difference. All that from this, not that, but that.
You know what? If you wanted to make it a kind of fun adult version, why not? Put some orange zest in there. How about a tablespoon of brandy to kick it up a bit for a dinner
Do I like
party,
brandy? We like brandy. I like brandy.
I think you'd like brandy in the pudding. Yes,
Okay,
you
all
do
right, we like brandy in the pudding.
You can find Sola at Harris Teeter stores. Visit solasweet.com.
Wow.
Solasweet.com. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much.
Very
for having me.
good, chef.
This
indeed.